This is Bob Maloney from MyMMAnews.com, where we cover regional combat sports like no other. And tonight's guest is the new champ in the house over at USKA, double belt winner recently, Dylan Harnish. Dylan, how you doing, man? It's got to feel good getting your first championship belt, and it was a kickboxing match. How you feeling a few days after? It's got to feel good. Go back to the gym, with the hardware.
Yeah, for sure. It was really cool. Eric just started his new place, so like I'm his first champion. So it was cool to give him that USKA belt to hang up in the gym. So that was a good feeling. Like one of my coaches said, it's gonna be really cool on Saturday, but by the time Monday comes, you kind of forget about it. And I was back in the gym Monday, and that cool feeling was kind of gone. And I really wanted an MMA belt at some point too. So.
Well, listen, tell me about the fight because I wasn't able to attend. But listen, Jared Jones, I've seen Jared Jones fight a couple times. He is a really good fighter. He's fast, he's strong, he's athletic, and you're all of those things too. I knew it was going to be a tough fight. Tell me a little bit about how the fight went and how you saw it.
He was never really able to get into his groove. He has that kind of traditional karate background, like a karate guy that learned how to box. So his stance is pretty wide, and I started the fight out opening up with blasting his leg kicks. We're both southpaw, so that leg kick was there all day. He wasn't really ready for that. I think that kind of took him off of his groove, and I don't think he knew that I was that good at boxing. I was putting my hands on him pretty early. At the end of the first round, he clipped me with a straight left hand. I wasn't even worried about his boxing at all. It was those flashy kicks, like when he fought Carter, what he was trying to put him away with and stuff. That's what I was more worried about. And I got a little lazy worrying about his hands, and he clipped me one time real hard, and my knee buckled a little bit, and but right back to it. Other than that, you know what I mean? The fight pretty much went my whole way. I landed a lot of head kicks and a lot of knees in the clinch and stuff. I don't think clinching was something that he was used to, so I was really able to capitalize on that.
Yeah, give a shout out to Gary Grant Jr., the cage and the ring master himself, who is the promoter and the head honcho at USK Fight Sports, and got to put the belt around Dylan's waist. Dylan, listen, you were super active. I mean, I love it, man. I mean, you grapple almost as much as possible. You take kickboxing. You love MMA, which is your ultimate goal. So what's in the near future in your schedule right now, if you have anything?
So I would, I said every time I fight, I'm like, man, I'm going to take the holidays off. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. December, maybe USK, I'll defend the belt. I have grappling coming up in November, and then at the end of December with Riverfront and finishers out in Bethlehem. So I know I'm at least going to stay active on there. And then I know Art of War has a card in February. So going to be busy. I'm going to Disney next week. So I'll enjoy the little bit of week and a half off while I'm gone, and then right back to the gym.
All right, listen, big UFC card this weekend. And I know you and I have a couple different sides, but let's talk about who you like this weekend. And when we get this out on MyMMAnews.com, the results will already be in. So both of us, we'll see who was right and who was wrong. So talk to me about some of the fights tonight. You like first Jan versus
O'Malley. Yeah. All week I thought Jan was gonna make it look really easy. And then I seen him at the weigh-ins like shoving and pushing and talking, and that's kind of a little bit out of character. And then it made me like flip-flop a little bit. I think Jan's going to win. I do. I think he's going to make it look kind of easy. But like him being out of character like that kind of brought a little bit of change into my mind. But I think if my life was on the line, I would pick Jan, I think.
Okay. What about Aljamain Sterling versus Dillashaw? I know you've been out to California out there, so I know you may have a rooting interest, but how do you see that fight going?
When I went out there, they were anti-TJ. That was right after the EPO and stuff, so that was super anti-TJ when I was out there. I was just talking to Oscar Garcia. He was texting me, and I said to him, I was like, I just feel like Aljo and Charles are both going to make it look really, really easy tomorrow. I think that's both. I don't know. I think that's what I said to him, and he said he was a little torn on the Charles and Islam fight, but I think Aljo makes it look pretty easy tomorrow, actually.
I love it. I do too. Listen, the main event, you're telling me already who you like, and it's unbelievable that Oliveira, how often he's been doubted.
I know. I did it the last three fights. I thought he was going to lose to Chandler, Gaethje, and Poirier, and he didn't. So I'm going to stop doubting him a little bit on this one.
Yeah. Okay. Also, listen, and one more. It's on the prelim.
Sean
But
Brady. Sean Brady's gonna make it look easy tomorrow too. I think Sean Brady makes it look really easy tomorrow. He's on one of my parlays. I think he does work tomorrow. I hate Bilal Muhammad.
well, listen, Sean Brady's Philly MMA. You're right in the neck of the woods.
Yeah.
You know a lot of those guys and are friends with a lot of guys. Have respect for a lot of those fellow fighters like yourself. Give the gym and some shout outs before we go, Dylan.
Yeah, Mike Ribos, he's fighting for the Art of War heavyweight title October 29th. One of my really, outside of the gym and inside of the gym, Don Parker is one of my best friends in life outside of fighting, and he's taking on Abraham Charles for Art of War belt too. So good luck to both of them. I'm not going to be there. I'm going to be in Disney enjoying my time off. But, I told my girlfriend, I said, we're setting that time down. We're buying that pay-per-view, and we're staying in the hotel, and we're watching that fight happen. So hopefully they go out there and they both do their things.
Awesome. Dylan, great to talk to you, my man. Stay in touch. Enjoy your trip to Florida, man.
Thank you.